Designs. Hi, my name is Gudrun from GE Designs. Welcome to our live show, Tipsy Tuesday. Hi, everybody, and welcome to our show. We appreciate you being here on this lovely Tuesday. And so we are, of course, live, so make sure you follow our page or subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're watching us on YouTube. We are here multiple times a week, so you will never miss a show or demo. Say hello to my producer, Mr. HP. There he is.
Say hello to my little friend.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
So today, we have lots to share with you today, but we want to make sure that we are live, so feel free to send us questions and hearts and thumbs up and all that good stuff if you like what you're seeing. We got things to talk about. We have quilt-alongs coming your way, and just a lot of fun. A lot of fun. There's never a dull moment at GE Designs, is there?
Yeah, where's your mic at?
Did it fall? Oh, it fell. Hold on. It fell off.
I'm like, why are you so low and going in and out? Okay.
Is this better?
Kinda. We're live, folks.
Okay.
We are live.
That is the essence of a live show. You never know what's going to happen. So we, of course, have a giveaway every show. So stay tuned till the end of the show. We have a fun question to ask everybody. Don't worry, simple question. Answers can be anything, as long as you just answer in the comments. And then you're entered into our giveaway.
There it is.
And so our giveaway question last week was, what's your favorite way to spend a Saturday?
And what's yours?
Well, I think we listed our Saturdays. It's kind of a mix of everything, of course, part of it being in my sewing room. And that was a lot of everybody's answers. A lot of the answers were that.
That's a sewing.
But our winner is...
Drum roll, please.
Deb Fisher. Congratulations, Deb.
Yay, Deb.
We will please email us and we'll send you your gift card. We love hearing from you, so make sure you send us to help@gequiltdesigns.com. Now, Deb's answer was not sewing.
What was it?
It was fishing.
Okay.
Interesting. Great. Good for you. I know a lot of folks that love fishing, and so this is the time for it, of course.
I got a fishing family.
You've got a fishing family. And it seems to be just one generation after another, it's being inherited, isn't it?
Not for me, though.
Not for you. No. You didn't get the bug.
No.
Okay, we have some wonderful quilts on the set. Behind me, I have a new version of our Miriam quilt, which is our one-day retreat quilt. This is the Violetta. So those of you that have purchased or ordered that kit, this is what your quilt's going to look like. I love that border, that purple border.
That's awesome.
Behind you is Victory.
Victory.
Love that one. We're going to talk about Victory today.
It's beautiful.
Yes. Okay, so let's dive right into our once a week staple, our tip of the day. And this one is an ongoing project. We are now in month 8, which means we are going to be showing you Building Blocks Block 8. So this is a completely free program. We started with the simplest things, the skill builder, also teaching you to stripologize these classic blocks. And we're on to block 8. So let's take a look. For block number 8, we are going to be building our skills with a block called Whirligig. Now, this one takes our quarter square triangles, and we're doing a variation, which I like to call a combination block. And what that means is that we have 3 triangles within a square, 2 small ones and 1 large one. And we start very similarly to what we did for block number 7. But make sure you have your Master Your Stripology rulers. You're going to have all the formulas there. And I'll mostly be using the Stripology Squared Mini Ruler. If you are making the 12-inch block, you might want to grab your squared ruler or XL. And then, of course, for the smallest block, you can also use that mini ruler. I'll be making the 9-inch block. So what we need here, 3 different fabrics, and we are going to start with making half square triangles first. And so we are going to need 2 fabrics for that. We're going to have, for my size, for the 9-inch size, I need a 6-inch square of each fabric, and we're just going to create the half square triangles. And then for the largest triangle, we need 2 5.5-inch squares. Now, 1 6-inch square of each 2 colors is going to make 4 combination units. And so we need 2 5.5-inch squares for to make our blocks turn out this way. So here we have all our colors. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our half square, or our squares, our 6-inch squares for the 2 smaller triangles, and just like we did making half square triangles, we'll layer them together, cut on the diagonal, and then we're just going to sew right on that cut edge to create our half square triangles. So pretending that I've sewn these together here, and then from there, once we make those, we're going to obviously have 2 of those. We're going to take our 5.5-inch squares and layer them centered right on top of our half square triangles. Now we're going to turn them so that the seam of the half square triangle is laying horizontal. And here we're just going to cut these guys apart. Now you will find this technique in the book. Here, let's see, it's right after the half square triangles on page number 10. So the measurements go like this from the 2 fabrics that have the small triangles. So in this case would be for the half square triangles. You're going to cut those 1.5-inch larger than a finished size of the unit that you want to make. And then the square that you put on top, that I am using this chartreuse green, you cut that 1 inch larger than the finished size. For the 9-inch block, I am going to making 4 4.5-inch finished. So for this size, I would be cutting this apart diagonally. So I know this is not sewn together, but I'm just going to show you the process. So I'm using the edge, the last slit of on my ruler, lining them up corner to corner using the diagonal lines and cutting this apart. And then I will be sewing right on that cut edge, creating 2 units. And those 2 units are actually going to end up being mirror images, which means if we look at this one, it has the large triangle here, just like this one. But you'll notice the blue is on the left side here, but on the right side up here. So that's the mirror image unit that we're talking about. So you do this twice. You take your 2 half square triangles, lay the square on top, create the combination units, and then we need to trim it. So I need 4.5-inch finished, which means I need to trim mine at 5 inches. Always trim 1/2 inch larger than your finished size. So I'm looking for my 5-inch square here on my squared mini ruler. And I'm looking at this white diagonal line to line right up with my long seam. And then I have the other diagonal line coming down this way that I can line up with my short seam between the 2 smaller triangles. I'm going to make my 2 cuts and then turn my piece and repeat that. Again, I have a long diagonal line for my seam, long seam, and also for the short seam. Make my 2 cuts, and I have a perfect combination unit. So you are going to end up with 4 of these, and they're going to be 2 and 2 mirror images. So once you have that, we are going to be creating the whirligig block. And so the first thing we're going to do, make sure you look at your diagrams. And this is the one that I want because I have the light fabric here and dark fabric on the bottom. And then the next piece is going to go like this. So we're going to piece these together. You're going to piece 2 of these identically together. And so we lay it together like this. These seams down here are gonna nest, so you just sew this part. And we're gonna press towards the larger triangle. So to the left in this case, for both pairs. And then we're gonna sew the pairs together, and which would be like this. We're gonna sew the pairs together, and then when we press, we're gonna press this into a circle or spinning the seam. So one seam was going this way, one seam was going this way. So this half of the block is gonna be pressed this way towards the green again, and the other half is gonna be down towards the green. So what we do on the back is we just pop open that center and press it flat, creating a little tiny pinwheel here in the middle. And then we press it really nice and flat. And that is our block. Simply 4 combination units. We have the 2 and the 2 mirror images, creating this fun little effect in the middle. And give it a really good press, and you are good to go. So there it is, block number 8, which means, somebody asked this question, how many blocks? It's gonna be 11 blocks, 3 more to go, and then our final, we'll just finishing it up at the end of the year. So with putting it all together. Very excited about this. Yep, there it is, Teresa, 11 blocks. Of course, the first 2, we did multiples of those 2 because they're pretty basic, but then it's been 1 block a month. Pretty easy to keep up. Okay, let's dive into our next upcoming quilt along. This quilt along is going to take place during our Tipsy Tuesday, so we're just adding it to a tip of the day for the month of September and into October. And this is our Victory Quilt Along. Yay! Can you put up that graphic for the Victory Quilt Along? There it is. So the new pattern Victory, now that we have our fabric in stock and the kits are cut and ready to go, we scheduled our sewing together on September 1st, 15th, 29th, October 6th, and the 20th. And so this is going to be one of those, I know this is a simple quilt and easy to put together, but it's one of those things where we can break it down. I can share some tips along the way, and it's a great way to practice our half square triangle stripologizing techniques. It's really fun to make. Yes, it's all half square triangles, but the way we put it together, the way we organize our fabrics, how we keep our cuts in place, and then I'm gonna break it down into steps, so I'm not making you do 300 half square triangles at a time. Easy does it. So you have about 2 weeks between segments. Sometimes there's only a week, but we can do this together. So how it's gonna work, it's gonna be on Tipsy Tuesday. Now, if you purchase the Victory Kit from us, I have the fabrics here, I have the whole kit. So let me show you these gorgeous fabrics. So this is from the Nordic Summer fabric line. So all of these fabrics are in our blocks. Look at that, it's a lot of fabric. So a great way to look at organizing. Do you want to see them? Like, I should show you when I fold it out. I'm just about to start working on this anyway. We have this beautiful dark blue. We've got the purples. And let me just break them up. We have the teal and the purple. So this is the Angelica fabric in those colors. Main print. And we have the cream with the berries. We have the cream with the Scandi colors. The taupe. And then again the small sprigs. And then we have the ombre leaves. We have the dark rock cliff fabric. Another one of the purples, the jam color, and we have the hot spring color in the Scandi pattern, and then we have the rock cliff in the green. We have The Angelica in the buttermilk, that will be your narrow border, and then your wide border will be the Scandi pattern in the dark blue. So these are all from the Nordic Summer Collection. This is the kit, so everything is cut. So your pattern or your quilt will look exactly like this. I'm going to show you some great techniques on how to cut this fabric. So you have extra of this so we can cut it lengthwise, so you're not going to have any seams in your borders, and you can make it all fit. I'm going to show you how to cut it so that the pattern will be really cool in the borders. And if you purchase the kit, you get the PDF pattern, but you can still participate in the sew along. All you need is just purchasing the pattern. We have it both in PDF and paper pattern. It does give you the fabric, so you can come up with your own fabric in this one if you want to. But of course, if you get the kit, we will be adding the videos that we're going to play during Tipsy Tuesday. We will be adding those to your account if you purchase the kit. And also, you get an extra bonus cutting video. We cannot air the cutting video because that is going to give away our intellectual property. So if you purchase the kit, though, you will get all of the videos, including the cutting video, which is exclusive to the kit. But this is going to be a really fun project. So if you have any questions, let me know. Yep. Will the pre-orders for Nordic Summer be going out soon? All of them have been shipped. So if you order something with the backing fabric, the wide backs, then we're holding the order. If you want your order right away, just email us if you want us to split ship those. The backing fabrics are, we heard, it's still about 2 weeks away to arrive. Will the pattern be available without buying the kit? Yes, it is already available. It was released earlier this summer. So the pattern is available both in a printed version or as a PDF. So you can purchase that individually if you want to work with your own fabrics. Any other questions? Nordic Summer fabrics are luscious. Yes, I'm so excited. I've got a couple of things already working in these fabrics, and I'm just excited to use them. Really, really excited to use them. So much fun. They are just rich and just lots of texture. Just love them. Will the kit have the paper pattern? The kit has a PDF pattern. So we started shipping the kits yesterday. So if you ordered way long time ago, go check your account. Go and you will probably see that there is a PDF download now in your account. We didn't add it until we shipped the kits. If we purchase the pattern, do we get the videos as well? Not the cutting video, but you will get, not in your account, but you can watch all the videos except for the cutting video on the Tipsy Tuesday show. That's open to anybody. Can we get paper pattern with the kit? We automatically have just the PDF, like it was in the description. So that's how we usually sell our patterns, our kits. Sorry. Okay. We won't get you. The videos are open for everybody except the cutting video. So the pattern does not come with a cutting video. The pattern is $12.95 on its own, but you can watch all of the videos during Tipsy Tuesday. You can go back and watch them after the fact. They're for anybody. Okay? Any other questions?
Not yet. I'm sure they'll come in.
So the cutting video is exclusively for the kit because it's specific fabrics, and so I can really explain how to use each cut efficiently and cut it efficiently. That's really, so if you're going to have your own fabrics, it really won't apply. That's the reason. Okay. Any other questions?
Can we buy the video?
The videos are going to be free on our show, so you don't have to buy them. The cutting video is not going to apply unless you're going to have these fabrics. That's what I'm saying. So that would be the thing. If you're interested, we could maybe talk about that, but I just don't think it, unless you're using our exact kit, it really won't apply the same. But a lot of the tips you're going to pick up in the other videos that are important. So as long as you just cut it according to the pattern and label them and things like that. All right. I wish that my local quilt store carried your fabrics.
Come on, local quilt store.
This is why it's hard for us. So with single release fabrics, even if a shop like kind of regrets not ordering on time, sometimes you can't get them if you missed the order deadline. The cutting video will be in your account a week before September 1st. So I don't, so if you purchase the kit, you will there's another PDF in your account. There's the pattern, and then there's another PDF that shows you when all the videos come out or when will be released into your account. So you can plan accordingly. No, we don't have a label in this one. Okay, any other questions? I like it. That's a good question. Nice comment. Thank you so much. All right, so as we said, did you put the photo of the quilt on the screen, please? One more time. Can you do that on the full screen, please? Yeah, there it is. There it is. It is, of course, always better in person when you see the fabrics, which is why I wanted to show you all the fabrics. And so, okay, Wendy said she just got her fabric kit, so great. I'm glad to hear that. So we got plenty of time. Okay, it is time.
How about this?
I didn't plan on that, but guess what? On the pattern, you have the swatches, so you can really follow that. Just change out the hue, follow the values. You want to have contrast between them, so you can really follow that and play with it. Okay. It is time for our little bundle club reveal. And this is our subscription that comes to you every 2 months. You get a little bundle and a little booklet with some ideas on how to use that. Now, this is different from our big bundle club, our goodies bundle club, because this is just the fat 12th of 12 different fabrics. And in this one, we kind of play with it in the regular club with the half yard bundles. We don't do any seasonal fabrics. Sometimes we have a little seasonal in the little bundle club because it is kind of a, you want me to answer a question?
Quilt size.
Quilt size. It is on my sheet here. 53 by 73. Oh, nice lap size. All right.
There you go, Miss Jane.
Okay. Can we continue with our little bundle club reveal? Let's do it. I am so excited to reveal our little bundle club for the month of August. And this is, of course, our bi-monthly subscription where you get 12 fat six of a collection, perfect to make smaller projects. So this one is for August 2026, Little Bundle Club. Let's take a look. Witchy Wicked. This is a collection by Rose Halsey for blank quilting. And it has a little bit of a Halloween theme or a little bit of a witchy theme. I am so excited about it. This was such a unique collection with unique colors that I just could not resist it. So let me show you the fabrics that are in the bundle. First, I'm going to start here on the lighter end with the witches. So a fat six, what it is, it's a 6 inches by half width of fabric. So you could cut your 5-inch squares, or you can cut strips. You can do all kinds of things with these. It's a beautiful addition and a much better value than like a 5-inch charm pack. Starting with the witches, I love them flying on their broom, and just kind of a really fun. I think it's also kind of a nod to the Wicked movies, of course. We have the witch's hat here. And then next up is another light with these really colorful stars. I just love these colors of the aqua, the gold. There's a little bit of that sagey lime green and some teals. So really fun colors. Going into the little bit of that light teal, it's kind of a greenish teal. We have this tossed, we have the cauldrons, we have the witch's broom, shoes, and potions. So little bats flying around. I added a few basics in here because it was a smaller collection. So the first one I did is deco stitch with this perfect color that goes really well with the rest of them. And as you can see next to each other, they look really great. Here's all the potions, perfect small scale for these projects. And then we go into this wicked green. How great is that? Beautiful, but has like a teal undertone to it. I love all the boots with the curly toes. And then we have the witch's black cat with some books and potions. Love this one too. I love that it's a little bit more spaced out, so you see more of that green color. I added another deco stitch, this really great teal color. As you can see in these next prints, there's a lot of that teal color in there. We have the cauldrons in the black background. You can see where that teal comes in, and it's going to tie perfectly in with the rest of them. Another black with the witch's brooms, and all the beautiful stars on that show so well up on that black background. And then we have a black seedlings that I added in as a basic. So we have a really nice balance of the colors, 3 lights, 3 blacks, and then all the ones in between in these teal beautiful colors. Now let's take a look at some of the fabrics I pulled with it, and we used those to work into the pattern. So the little booklet that you receive with your bundle club, it has a QR code which takes you to all of these fabrics. So starting with a couple of fabrics that we have from the collection, they were larger scale that are perfect to use for backings. This one is called Witchy Wicked Witches Black. So you'll see this really a fun print. It is actually tossed, so it's going to be all different directions, which is nice. Not common with these types of prints, but I love this one. Really a fun one. So I'm going to just lay that here. The other one is a border print, and Witchy Wicked Black border print. So it just means that it is in, the images are in rows across selvage to selvage. So really fun shelves, but of course they can be cut and used any which way. I really love this. What a fun shelf with all these trinkets and potions and books. So this one is called Witchy Wicked Black border print. So these two are part of the collection, and we have those in 1 yards. And then some other ones that work really well. To match kind of this light background, I work with Canvas French Vanilla. That's a great match here. For some of the teals, Grunge Everglade brings you close to that additional teal here. And we have Surface Design Granite. That is almost a perfect match to these light tealish gray colors. For a background for one of our project, we used a Surface Design Nut, a nice tan, like a taupey tan, so a grayish tan. And then I had to pull one orange out because there are, of course, some orange bits here. And this is a perfect match. This is Retro Stitch Orange. And I love this color. This hue of orange is really, really pretty, not too dark, just nice and bright without being too wild. Now, we made 2 projects with this bundle. You can make one with one bundle. We're starting with a quilt called Boardwalk, and this is a quilt as you go table runner, and so there's no quilting on it. We used that beautiful border print for the backing. I just think this is so much fun. So Boardwalk is a part of our Fast and Furious Club, so it is available as a downloadable pattern. It comes with a video class. So really, really nice version, very easy. So you would just cut your bundle into 2.5-inch strips, and then you would need a background. And for this one, we used the Surface Design Nut for the background and the border print for the for the back, of course. The second project we made is a part of our Little Pattern Club, Stripology Little Pattern Club for the month of August, and that is Little Jewel. So Little Jewel is, I used all the prints from the collection, cut them into 5-inch squares, and then put them together. I just love this. It really shows off the prints, this pattern. And then we used the witches fabric on the back. And for the binding, we used the Grunge Everglade. So a great version of this really fun runner that is a part of our Stripology Little Pattern Club. Now for the pattern, quilting pattern on this one, we used Benet's Curls, which is always in your booklet. It looks like this. We, of course, scaled it way down. So the spacing between the stitches in the curls are, I would say it's probably about 5/8, almost to a 1/2 inch or so. And so it's really a great texture for this one. Another option that we put into the booklet would be ebb and flow. That would also be great because that would work well with these triangle, kind of having that horizontal action. You can load it either way. And so both of these would be great. So this is our Little Pattern Club for August 2026. So sometimes I just have to include a little seasonal fabric because it's too cute and too unique. I love doing something unique. I also felt like this is not like a classic Halloween. It's more about the witches. So it actually has the colors of Wicked. So if somebody's a Wicked fan, the movie or the play, this is totally Alpha Buzz colors, right? So I think it could be a little transitional, really. So glad all the comments. So glad you are loving it too. Can you add a victory kit to already purchased fab box? If you haven't purchased the victory kit yet, yes. Go ahead and purchase it and add it. It's going to be an option when you check out and put it in your fab box. So absolutely. If you already ordered it, I believe we have shipped all the ones unless they were the order was placed with something else that is not here yet. But yes, all of the victory kits are cut, packaged, and on their way out, if not shipped already. Have you made a circle quilt pattern to work with the Little Bundle Club? So the Little Bundle Club patterns that we choose are all patterns that have been released. We don't design anything new for the club. So the short answer is no, there's not. I haven't done a lot of circular quilts, but I have a couple in like older books and stuff, but I have not done anything with Little Bundle Club. Pressing mat delivery should be here by the end of the month. Last we heard. I haven't got an updated tracking yet, but last we heard it's going to be here this month. For sure, that we should be well stocked. Okay, any other questions? No. Now, with that being said, if you are interested in joining Little Bundle Club, it is every other month, so a bi-monthly subscription. We ship it out on the first of the month. And like I said, always just a variety of things. It's a perfect bundle to either cut into 5-inch squares for some of the little patterns, but not just that. As you saw the other sample, you can cut strips from it. It's just a great little stash builder if you like smaller things and you like a variety of fabrics, because you can always add to it and make something bigger. So it's a really fun little surprise to have in your little account every time. But you also saw we have another program, which is our Little Pattern Club. And this is something we are in season 2 currently. And so now the Little Jewel, which was our pattern of the month that released this month. And so there is Little Jewel that I made for this month. And then we made the Little Bundle Club version. So all of the Little Pattern Club patterns are done with our little bundles or 5-inch squares using the smaller Stripology rulers. You can use, like some patterns use the squared mini, others use the quarters mini. And this pattern, I absolutely love this one. So here is my backing. Mr. HP quilted this one.
Love that.
Do you remember is it?
Oh,
Oops.
careful.
This looks like Soho.
It does look like Soho. I
Yeah.
can't remember.
I think that's the pattern.
Yeah.
And this is made from the scenery bundle. We have a little bundle from scenery, and I just had a 108 remnant, this gorgeous tulip pink backing, and how perfect is that?
Love those colors.
So it's really not hard. We're not using any templates, no weird techniques. It's super easy to do. And I wanted to show you the jewel from Witchy Wicked. Oh, look at that. Doesn't that just remind you of Wicked? Like that green?
Yeah.
I love that little pop of green in there.
I'm going to go watch that movie.
Gonna go watch the movie?
Yeah.
We haven't watched the second one.
Nope.
We've only seen the first one. So that is a to-do. So again, our little pattern club, you can purchase the whole season, of course, with a discount. That's every 2 months you get a pattern, digital pattern, PDF pattern, and a video class. But you can also purchase the classes individually, those that are available. So now the little jewel is available on its own. The pattern, you get the pattern as a PDF and a full video class. I'll show you from start to finish how to make it. So those of you that have joined our little pattern club now, either if you did it in season 1 or if you're doing both season 2 as well, let us know how you're liking it and how you're loving this one. And if you're planning to make it, love to hear that in the comments. The little pattern, somebody's saying that they're already in their second season. And also says such a blast to get the little bundle club. So if you subscribe to the little bundle club now, you will receive the Witchy Wicked packet until the 20th of next month. So love that. You are fortunate with the in-house long armor. Yes, aren't I? I know a lot of people are jealous of me. It's just good planning, you guys. So.
She married me for my long arming.
Well, you do have long arms, but you didn't start long arming until about a year ago. So, no, how long have you been long arming? 2 years? 2 years, right?
Not long enough.
Not long enough.
No.
He's been begging me for some quilt tops.
Come on.
I've just been busy doing
now,
other
wait
things.
a minute. Now, doesn't mean you guys can just start mailing us some quilt.
Yeah, be careful, because they will. I'm sure they will. So if you have any questions on the Little Bundle Club, like I said, you can join anytime. You can cancel anytime. But if you join now through the 20th of next month, you will get the Witchy Wicked bundle. Now, I know some of you say, like, I just have made too many table runners. But guess what? Table runners are great gifts.
Yeah.
And I tell you, my friends that are non-quilters, they love getting table runners, especially seasonal ones that they can swap out and kind of dress up their house. So it's a great gift to keep making them and just give them away or sell them. I used to sell my samples, especially non-quilters. They would buy them all the time. Oh, good, Lynette, you love the club. That's great. And the same thing with the digital little pattern club. You can buy the whole thing. You have the videos forever and the patterns, or you can buy them individually, pick and choose. So either way works. On my second season, Nancy's already cutting up her Witchy Wicked to make Little Jewel. I love to hear that. So I kind of also picked kind of the patterns to work with the fabrics, and I thought the shape of the Little Jewel with almost like a witch's hat. Serendipity, right? Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay. Are we ready to look at some fabric?
Why not?
Oh, one more thing before we do that.
Okay.
Because we are counting down to 1 day retreat, and we sold out of retreat boxes, but we have some partner shops that are participating. And so if you are interested in joining the retreat in person at one of these shops, if they're in your area, I wanted to let you know. First off, few of the shops let us know that they have openings. Some of the other ones may have openings. just contact them. So we have Warm and Cozy in Columbia, Illinois, Society in Castle Rock, Colorado. We have El Cajon Sewing Center in El Cajon, California. They have openings. Two Chicks in Ganado, Texas. They've got openings. Uptown Blanco in Blanco, Texas. Tilted Quilters in Jacksonville, and they do have openings in Florida. Bella Rose in Oregon is participating. KK Sew and Vac in De Pere, Wisconsin. They do have openings. Cactus Quilts in Tucson, Arizona. Hooked on Quilts in Bemidji, Minnesota. Pieces of Love Quilt Shop in Oroville, California. And Web Fabrics in Purcellville, Virginia. Great people, great shops. So if they're in your area, you're lucky. You're lucky.
Yeah.
So if you want to join in and be with them in person, I'll still be on the screen and you still get all the videos and all of that good stuff. So check them out. Check them out. Okay, I have one brand new bundle that is here. So we are kind of at the tail end of receiving holiday fabrics. This one arrived a little later than we expected because it's special. It's made by Stof Fabric, so it's a Danish fabric company. And this one is called Scandinavian Christmas, a very classic red and white Scandinavian Christmas fabrics. So let's take a look at it. It's a 10-piece collection by Stof Fabrics that are out of Denmark. So I'm going to start with the red. So a very, very classic Christmas red, not too bright, not dark. It's just very uniform. And this is, of course, in a very typical Scandinavian style. 2 colors. Nothing super fancy, but so on theme, isn't it? So we have reindeer, stars, snowflakes, and of course some dollar horses. Love those. Second print here is a classic snowflake. Love the scale of it. And so what you're going to see, they're all going to have white on red or red on white, but the difference in scaling, the difference in spacing is going to give you a pretty much very good variety, and it'll feel like there is a tone difference, but it really isn't. We have the hearts. Now, hearts and snowflakes. Now, hearts in Scandinavia is very common to have connected to Christmas. We have ornaments that are hearts, and so for the U.S., sometimes it's like, oh, this feels like Valentine's Day. Love these little berries and snowflakes. And here we have another heart fabric. So I guess you could be versatile and use some of the hearts for Valentine's Day. So then we have the cream version. So it's a little off-white. It's not pure white, which is just very, very pleasing. So we have the same print as this one, red one. And here's a new print that we don't have in the red. It's the little pretzels or kringles, as we call them, and little gifts. We have the larger hearts and the sprigs and snowflakes. And then the last print is the really cute hearts. I just love these little irregular hearts. So this is the collection. And so here are some of my pulls. I really wanted to first off match these colors, because you know what I think is perfect to make with this? I can just see stockings. I can just see stockings with using the red for the boot itself, and then the cuffs in the white, and it would be so classic Scandinavian stockings. And you can do like every color, all the different fabrics. So here's some more great matches. I try to just go really typical. This is Magic Dot in the cherry. Love this color. Classic little polka dot. Also very close color here. This is Thatched in the ruby. And then for the third red, I chose Grunge in the candy cane. So 3, a little bit darker tone, but they all work really well with all those reds. For the lights, I chose really matching this dry brush whipped cream. Has just a little cream in it, so that works really well with them all. So does Canvas Antique White. Very nice. That's just maybe a little more texture. And then I brought in another Magic Dot Christmas. So it has a little bit of taupe and green in here, but I think it would still mix in really, really well and be super cute with it. Another one I did, if you wanted to add some accents to this or more colors, even if you want to do it subtly, this is Sparkle Elements Jade with those green stars. So if you wanted to add just a touch of green, this one would also work really well. So then for the accents, I figured green would be the very typical addition to a holiday line like this. So I love the knit fabrics in my Hema collection. So having the Scandinavian stars is kind of a perfect fit. And it's more of a more subtle green, a little bit more muted. And if you wanted a little more pop, here's another great one. I love it with a little white in it because that connects with the fabric, Dotty Thatched in the Pine. Now, if you want to do something and use these fabrics and need a background or something to stand on, I think gray would be a great option. So I picked another Dotty Thatched in the lead. So that's kind of a darker gray. I also thought this would be a perfect little accent on if you wanted to stay really in the Scandinavian colorway, and just a little accent on the stockings that I'm envisioning in my head are going to be gorgeous. I hope somebody makes them. Maybe I'll have to do it. Or if you wanted a little more subtle, this is a classic neutral for a Scandinavian design, just kind of a taupe-ish gray with the warmer tone, Seedling Shiitake. And if you wanted just a pop, another great addition to red and white colorway is, of course, gold. So here is the Hema knit in the dandelion color. I think that would be a great option, too, to add a little gold to this. So here it is, Scandinavian Christmas by Stof Fabrics. We didn't have a wide back. So that's our show today. Somebody was asking what's the name of the quilt behind me. This is Miriam, which is our one-day retreat quilt. And of course, even if we are sold out of the retreat boxes, there's still spots that you can buy for the digital portion only. And still join us for a whole day of fun.
Yeah.
2 sessions, a weekday session on a Wednesday, Saturday session, also a weekend session.
I'm going to clean up the ship next week.
Yeah, gotta flush out the yacht so that it's ready to sail.
Clean it up.
Clean it up. Clean up that teak.
Get my crew ready.
Yes. Get your deckhands working. Mm-hmm. All right, so all that's left is our giveaway question. So this question is for everybody. You just answer it in the comments. You're entered into our giveaway. What instrument would you choose to play? If you could choose anything, what would it be? I think I know yours. And it's not drums. No? What would it be?
I'd be a really, really good guitar player.
Oh. You know, we can probably still do that.
No.
No?
My fingers, it takes too long. I don't have the patience.
I don't have the patience. For me, I don't know. Guitar is cool because Iceland has such a sing-along culture. So you just show up to a party with a guitar and you're like, it's an instant party.
Just go to the gig, bring your guitar, play all the music. And
yeah, just like an acoustic guitar.
Yeah. Acoustic.
That would be an option, or piano. That would be great too.
Yeah.
That would be great too. So it'll be between those two. A lot of folks, harp, trumpet, cello, lots of different things. Drums, somebody said drums.
Mm-hmm. I mean, drums are the coolest drummers.
Of course they are. Drummers specifically.
Yeah.
Not necessarily drums.
Saying.
Because what's the worst part about being the drummer?
You got to carry all of them pieces.
You got to load them in and load them out. You're the first one to arrive and the last one to leave, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. Lots of pieces.
Yes.
I got it down to like 3-4 trips.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Pretty good. I've been your roadie before a few times.
Yeah.
You always make me carry the heavy bag with the cymbals.
They're heavy. Guitar.
That's no joke.
Someone wants to be a fiddle.
Play the fiddle. Oh, that would be actually cool too. That would be cool. All right. Well, our upcoming shows this week is going to be this Friday, August 14th at 12 p.m. Central Time. Tipsy Tuesday on August 18th, a week from today. And that's always at 4 p.m. Central Time. So we will see you, hopefully, at one of these shows. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday and an awesome rest of the week. And we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Step into the groove, it's the place to stay. GE Designs got the Stripology way. Quilting with the beat, you feel that heat. We're the rulers of the strips, every inch so neat. Lay your fabric here, lay it right here. Cut it right there, cut it right there. Precision in the rhythm can't help but stare. From morning to night we could and we can. Every quilt a masterpiece, nothing can compare. Home of the Stripology, feel that vibe. GE Designs where precision is our vibe. Cut it, slice it, make it so right. Quilters paradise, sewing in the moonlight. Measure once, cut twice, that's the funky rule. Stripology magic, yeah, it's hella cool. Turn that fabric loose, make it strut and stroll. We're jamming with the quilts in control. Oh, everybody now, lift up those strips, Feel the stripology, adding flair to your life. From edge to edge, we groove through the night. Sew it up, show it off with a glorious sight. Home of the Stripology.